is absent, so we move on to 360. We have 360 in the center, please. 360 is owned by Michael Feeney from the Kildare stud of Bodyke outside Broadford in County Clare, and he's one of 3 horses representing Michael here this afternoon, which represents a marvellous effort on his part to bring so many stallions to the show here in Dublin. This is Spriggan, a bay horse and a 5-year-old, standing 165 centimetres. He was bred by the Abersham stud in England, and he's by Ishiguro out of Hope Chest by the most successful stallion Chris, and the Grand Dam was by the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe winner and champion broodmare sire Vaguely Noble. Spriggan won 1 race in England at 7 furlongs as a 2-year-old and was placed 5 times. He raced over 2 seasons, and he was bought at Newmarket sales as a 3-year-old, and now stands, as I say, with Michael Feeney at Broadford in County Clare. He's just finished his first season at stud, and he's had 37 mares scanned and foaled to him. He stands at a fee of €400 for registered mares. That's number 360, Spriggan. Next, we will have before us number 361. Number 361 is Road to Happiness, also owned by Michael Feeney from Broadford in County Clare. This is again a 5-year-old horse, and again a bay horse. It's nice to see all these bay horses in the ring this afternoon. He was bred by the famous Gainsborough stud in England, and he's by the champion racehorse Rainbow Quest out of a mare called Hedonic, which in turn was by Gone West. He never ran, but was bought as a 2-year-old at Gough sales by Michael Feeney. He's now a 5-year-old, as I said a moment ago. He was first approved last year in 2008, and so his first crop of foals are on the ground this year. As with the previous horse, and indeed all 3 of Michael Feeney's stallions here at the RDS Fáilte Ireland Dublin Horse Show, he stands at a fee of €400 for registered mares. That's number 361, Road to Happiness. Number 362 is the 3rd of Michael Feeney's stallions. This is Near Duck. Near Duck, again a bay horse. He was foaled in 2001, so he's 8 years of age. He stands 169 centimetres or 16 2.5 hands high. He was bred in Germany, and he's by Docksider out of an Irish mare called Nigear, who in turn was by the Northern Dancer stallion Jarir. This horse won 5 times on the track, 3 times in Germany and twice in England. He ran over distances from a mile to 1¼ miles, or 10 furlongs, and he won over £100,000 sterling in prize money during his racing career. He's another horse that was approved last year in 2008, and so again his first foals have just arrived, and Michael Feeney tells me that he has about 60 foals on the ground in 2009, representing his first crop coverings. He's also covered about 85 mares this year in the stud season just finished, and he's the 3rd of Michael Feeney's horses here this afternoon. That's number 362, Near Duck, the German-bred horse by Docksider out of Nigeria. Next we will have number 363. 363 is another classically bred horse, which was bred by the Aga Khan, His Highness the Aga Khan in France. This is Humayun. He's by Shernazar out of Halwa by the Minstrel, the Jewel Derby winner, the Minstrel. owned by Michael Keane and standing with William and Jane Collins at the Lochgarn Stud at Hillsborough in County Down. He was foaled in 1987, so he's actually 22 years of age. But to look at him here this afternoon in the ring, you certainly wouldn't think that his fitness and his looks belie his 22 years. On the racetrack, he was a record-setting Italian Derby winner, and his time, in fact, has never been beaten since he won that race as a 3-year-old. He raced over 7 to 12 furlongs, and he won in France and America as well as in Italy. He's bred winners on the flat and over fences, including Scottish Memories, Who Done It, and Owen's Pride. And he's also produced eventers, show jumpers and showing stock, including horses such as Woodville Clare, who has 180 show jumping points, Carol's Delight, placed in the 4-year-old championship for show jumping stock here at the Dublin Horse Show, and Lickety Split, which was a 2-star eventing winner in England in 2008. This horse throws excellent bone and soundness to his stock, and he's been the sire of winners under both rules racing, and his yearlings have sold for up to £40,000 sterling. So going back to the very famous horse Busted on the sire side, and out of a mare by the Dual Derby winner, the Minstrel, that is number 363, Humayun, who is also comes from the Lochgarn Stud and is an EU, which is an EU approved artificial insemination centre. Finally, we will have number 364. Number 364 is Lakeshore Road. Lakeshore Road is owned by Porrick and Sinead Lacey from Red Ina Stud outside Enniscorthy in the county of Wexford. He's a 16-year-old horse standing 168 centimetres or 16.2 hands high. He was bred in the United States and is by the dual Prix de l'Arc Triumph winner Alleged out of a mare called Farewell Partner, which was by the daddy of them all, Northern Dancer. This horse won 7 races in America over distances ranging from 7 furlongs to 1.5 miles. He accumulated over $325,000 in prize money, and amongst his victories was the Star and Stripes Breeders' Cup race. He was shown and won the Stallion Championship here in Dublin in 2007. His only other time, I think, to be shown at the Fáilte Ireland Dublin Horse Show. And he was bought a few years ago directly from the United States by Porrick Lacey. He stood for thoroughbred mares in America exclusively and has had winners in that country. Approved in Ireland in 2006, his eldest crop are now 2-year-olds. And Porrick tells me that he covered 135 mares, no less, in this 2009 season, which has just concluded. He had 2 winning foals in the Breeders' Championship here last year and had the champion filly foal of the show on that occasion as well. He also had the All-Ireland winning filly at Scariff Show, that's the National Yearling Filly Championship run by the Irish Shows Association, the final of which took place at Scariff Show last autumn, and a yearling by Lakeshore Road won that. So a horse that's been previously successful here in the show ring in Dublin, a horse that's bred good winners in the United States, a horse that himself won no less than 7 races, and now producing horses that are winning in the show ring and will shortly be broken and ridden and hopefully go on to do good things, successful things in the world of eventing and show jumping. That's number 364, the American bred Lakeshore Road. So those are the 7 horses, ladies and gentlemen, which will compete tomorrow for the Thoroughbred Stallion Championship here in Ring 1 at 1 p.m. And if you're at the show tomorrow, do come along and have a look and see which of these horses